2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Jon Rahm, he is an absolute fighter. He's both the bull and the matador. Certainly excited to see how this rivalry fares today.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. That is absolutely brilliant.
Heck of a shot, setting up almost a guaranteed birdie.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be nervous playing Jon Rahm, but it doesn't appear that way after this approach shot.
Hey, that's a chance. He's currently tied for 15th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Yeah, that one's looking good. Outstanding approach shot.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Looks good off the blade. Oh, well played. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Ah, absolutely flushed. Sitting at -3 in a share of 8th position. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Let's catch up with Jon Rahm. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Yep, tracking well.
Well, how good's that for the eagle?
Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Just one off the lead after that hole. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, it's in the hole, and for birdie.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Currently 6 under for the round.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
That's a bit out of shape. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out. Yeah, this is lovely.
And hitting yet another green here today.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
It's looking solid.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the 7th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Whew.
Nicely done. Good chip shot.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
That's some good golf right there. From about 130 yards here.
Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Going with the 8-iron here.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
That should find the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 10th hole.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. This one's for birdie. Nice stroke. Fair effort, that. Good birdie.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. So, after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
That was wonderfully done. This shot from 120 yards.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This one is all over it.
Yeah, quality shot that. Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Looking better.
Super shot that. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Taking aim from about 220 yards out.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Opting for the 4-iron here. This one is right down the pipe. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Let's go to John Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And now that finds him in first place. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Still in the lead now after that hole. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Oh, that's a ripper.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage.
As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. This is a good chance. Okay, steady now.
A par putt awaits.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
Leading by 6 strokes after that one.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's club and lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. It still is a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back.
We'll now move over to John Rahm.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Putting for the big bird here. A birdie with big wings.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Oh, just missed. No, that's too bad. Job done. Let's head to the next. He sits in first position. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 17th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. And back to the play, shall we? 9 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Not a bad line, this. And that will drop in for a birdie.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Well, that's beautifully judged.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
And with that, this round comes to a close. And there you have it, folks. At the end of the opening round, they find themselves in top spot. Not bad, eh, Rich?
And that's a good place to be after the first round. But listen, there's lots of golf to be played, multiple rounds they still have to navigate through. But after the first day, it gives you a lot of confidence going forward.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.